The small town of Antigo, Wisconsin, was always a footnote on the map, a place where stories of the past were preserved like relics in amber. But in the autumn of 1974, the town found itself at the heart of an inexplicable phenomenon. It all began with a series of celestial anomalies, strange formations of lights dancing across the night sky, moving against the wind, defying explanation. The sightings became the talk of the town, a mixture of curiosity and hushed fear spreading among the community like wildfire. But it was the account of Eliza Harrow, the headstrong librarian with an analytical mind, that turned the murmurs into a town-wide panic. Eliza's encounter occurred on a chilly October night. A dense fog had rolled in from the woods, embracing the town in its cold arms. Eliza was driving home from a late shift at the library when a blinding light suddenly cleaved through the mist, enveloping her car in a dome of pulsating energy. The car's dashboard went dark. The engine sputtered and died, leaving her stranded in the silence of the foggy road. From the luminescence stepped an entity, its form human-like, yet undeniably otherworldly. It spoke to Eliza, its voice a symphony of calm and menace. It told her of its kind, beings of intellect and power who had watched humanity from afar. The entity spoke of experiments that had been conducted on the human race, of genetic materials harvested, and of observations that spanned centuries. It prophesied an event, a convergence that would happen in 50 years, where the destinies of humans and their silent observers would irreversibly intertwine. In the following days, Eliza tried to make sense of her experience. She documented everything in her diary, each entry a testament to her unraveling certainty. She told friends, but her tales were met with skepticism. She told the police, but they found no evidence of her encounter. The town slowly moved on, dismissing the lights as military exercises, and Eliza's story as the result of stress or imagination. Yet, as the years passed, Antigo seemed changed. Electronic devices operated erratically without cause. Animals disappeared from farms, and people whispered of dreams that felt unnervingly real. Dreams of abduction, of being observed, of being altered. Some townspeople vanished, homes left untouched, meals half-eaten, as if they'd been plucked from existence. Michael, Eliza's great-nephew, had always been captivated by the story of his great-aunt's supposed delusion. As a child, he'd listened to his grandmother recount the tale with a mix of disbelief and latent fear. Now a journalist, Michael was drawn to the mystery that still hung over Antigo like a shroud. When he discovered Eliza's diary in the attic of his grandmother's house, the dusty pages felt like a map to the truth. He read of the alien's visitation, of the warnings, of the date that loomed near, the date that coincided with today. Compelled by a force he couldn't explain, Michael found himself on the same road where Eliza claimed to have met the alien. As he waited in the darkness, the familiar fog began to descend, and a light appeared in the distance. It grew, not from the sky, but from the very air around him, a radiant glow that seemed to pulse with anticipation. The story abruptly ends with Michael's disappearance. His car was found by the roadside, door ajar, engine cold. The only clue to his fate was Eliza's diary, left on the passenger seat. The final entry was made by Michael himself, a rushed confirmation that Eliza's visitor had returned, and with it, the realization that the world they knew was about to change forever. The town of Antigo has never been the same since. Now, as the date of the convergence approaches, a new star grows ever brighter in the sky, a celestial harbinger of the unknown future that awaits.